Hi, this is Pastor Mike Garrett from First Presbyterian Church in Fayetteville, and we are here today for another in a series of mission chats. Today I'm here with Crystal, and it's DiPietro, right? Who is the Executive Director of Connections of Cumberland County. We're going to, as many of you know, and as you're tuning in, you know that we've not been able to have a regular mission conference where we so often have invited people in. So we're going to the missions. There's a church that we have supported and continue to support. So today is one of those, an opportunity to chat and to be reminded about Connections of Cumberland County, to get to know Crystal better, and to simply be committed again to the missions that have meant so much to us as a congregation. So again, I welcome you, glad that you're here, and I'm going to turn now to Crystal and simply say this. Crystal, tell us about it. Tell us about Connections. Why are you here? What do you want to do? Who do you serve?
Well, let me say thank you for having us. We're excited that you're here and came over from our neighbors. I'm sure you had a long walk over. And so Connections is about serving women and children that are homeless or at risk of homelessness. And what we do is provide them an opportunity to improve their situation. We work with them ongoing to give them the opportunity to stabilize their family, as well as break those patterns of instability. And so often we take for granted the things that we've learned, and not everybody has had the opportunity to learn those things.
Right.
And so we take our time to really work with our clients in employment, what it takes to have sustained housing, what it takes to maintain a job, and improving their lives so that their children can thrive.
So how does someone become a part of what you're doing, a client of what you're doing?
So we get referrals from different organizations, but as well we're a walk-in basis. So anyone that you meet that is having difficulties, struggling, or just need an environment that they can feel empowered, we would be an agency for them, for women to come to. Oftentimes clients come in and they've heard from another client about us, or they got told about us from another organization, and so it's not a referral base. It is come in and we will work with you to see what your situation is, and what we can do to help link you with resources in the community to improve that situation.
Okay. You kind of alluded to this when we started off, but suppose I come in and I become a client at Connections. What are you going to do with me when that happens?
Okay, so we provide case management, and what case management is it is walking that journey with you. So we work with you to create, you'll have an assessment. That's where we figure out what it is that you want to work on and what you need to improve on to stabilize your home. And in that assessment, we will complete a stabilization plan, which is your goals. It's your life. It's your journey. We're just here to help you walk through it and guide you through it and give you the resources and the tools to meet those goals. So in case management, the case managers, they work with the clients, helping link them with the resources, help make the phone calls if the client struggles with that. We have a computer lab where clients can work on resume building, and we partner with FTCC HRD program, and we have a representative that comes in 3 days a week that works with our women, and they have an opportunity to learn interviewing skills, job searching, just anything that's going to improve their employability. That program is awesome for them. And so when they come in, our case management team focuses and works with them on a person-centered plan that is specific to their needs. We're not just handing them a piece of paper and saying these are the resources for you to go to.
And really, your name in one way says it all, because what you're doing is providing a customized plan for an individual and connecting them not just to things you provide, but to what the community provides as a whole. So it's really a pretty ambitious undertaking to connect all of that together.
Thank you. It's, collaborating with with all the resources in the community. We all can't do it alone, right? If we don't work together as a population, as a group of entities that are all serving the same population, then we're not meeting the needs of those clients. So being able to connect those to improve the lives of our clients is what we want to do.
Okay. But yet this year had, I think for all of us, but particularly for folks who are doing ministries like you're doing, has been a unique challenge.
Yes.
I mean, so I guess one of the questions I would want to ask you is, how has the pandemic affected your ability to do your mission?
So we had a great team. When the pandemic happened, we worked together and developed online services. We were providing case management. We have empowerment groups for our women as well, and with a volunteer counselor, and she has continued to provide those empowerment groups via Zoom.
Okay.
Our HRD lab, our computer lab had to close down, but our HRD program was able to stay available to our clients via the internet with FTCC hosting them that way. So we have absolutely had the ability to provide for our clients, but what we've seen and what we've been working through is so many people that were affected that have never had to come to an agency like ours, and not really knowing how to find those resources.
Okay.
So being able to guide them and be in that, again, that connection. And we've worked alongside with the City of Fayetteville and the CARES Act funds.
Okay.
And we've distributed over $400,000 to over, I want to say, close to 400 families to allow them to maintain their housing during this pandemic, so that we didn't end up with even more homelessness. Because so many people lost their jobs, or the kids couldn't go to school, so they couldn't go to work, and so they've been affected in so many ways. And we've been able to work alongside the city to help secure some of those homes to keep those families safe.
So in a lot of ways, your work didn't become any easier, and yet it became more important.
Yes.
Because people were cut off from the normal routes of access.
Absolutely.
Things
Absolutely.
like that. You know, I was thinking about the way that First Presbyterian Church has been involved in our ministry with connections. And certainly one of those ways is Connect to Fellowship. And some of you all will remember a program of gathering with the children of the Connections ministry for reading and for eating together, that sort of thing. We have a Christmas Angel Tree program where we can help connect and provide for some of those families. And we also, and we do this in an ongoing way, we have school supply drives, and our children's ministry is very much a part of that effort as well. I think, Crystal, one of the things I want to ask you is this: what do you need now? Because the times are different. So what do you need, and today, how could someone volunteer to help and serve you?
So one of the things that we have multiple programs in our agency. Connect to Redirect is a program that works directly with our clients, and someone can volunteer, a woman can volunteer to be a mentor to one of the clients in that program. We have our Connect to Enterprise, our For Goodness Sake Shop online store, and you can donate used designer handbags, designer shoes, jewelry, things that we can put online to sell that benefits the agency, but then also it gives our clients an opportunity, because that program allows our clients to come in and work through it as well, to build their resume, to build their skills. They learn what it takes to develop an online store, and eventually the goal would be that they develop their own to increase their income. So donating to that mission is really valuable. Sanitizer, always, anything to keep the agency clean right now. And then reaching out, if you go online, you can fill out the volunteer application on our website. And just talk about what it is that you would like to do, what you have to offer. We all have so many talents and so much giving that we want to do, that we'll work with you and see if there's something that we can fit into our mission. We have yoga instructors that volunteer time to provide yoga classes for clients and children. We have counselors that volunteer time to do therapy or empowerment groups. We have volunteers that work in the C2E, the Forgiveness Sake Shop, to help those clients learn that skill. And then as well as our children's room, we take used toys for in there. We clean them, and then if a child wants to take one of the toys, if we have a flow of toys coming in, it's okay for them to take it, because they may not have that at home. They may not have that ability. And books, we take books that we give out to our children as
So
well.
there's still options.
Absolutely.
There's still options even in the present circumstances with these things and social distancing and
Yes.
all that sort of stuff.
Absolutely.
Okay, very good. Well, one of the things we want to do today that's important is we want to give you a chance to actually see connections, an opportunity to walk through it, to take a little of the mystery away. For those of you at First Presbyterian Church, it's on the back of our parking lot. It's that close. A lot of people don't realize that. So I think what we're going to do right now is we're going to change directions, right? And we're going to start a walking tour. So hang on for just a minute while we figure out how to do that, all right?
And I'll say that we're starting out today in our empowerment group room. So if you want to take just a quick glance around it, this is where we spend our time with our clients and giving them an opportunity to work with individuals that are experiencing some of the same things. And so it becomes a safe place for them to work through and be prepared to move forward in their journey. As we leave, I'm going to walk behind so that you can see all the things. The room that we're looking at now, this is our birthday and reward closet. We utilize and take donations of new items for this space. We utilize it for mothers to alleviate that need of taking away from their rent or utilities. They can come in and get a birthday gift or two for their children. And the goal and the hope is that when they are stable, they'll give back to this closet as well. We also use it as a reward closet. If a mom's trying to get her kid to do better in school or get better grades or better behavior, the child can bring their report into us and they can come upstairs and pick their own reward as well. Across the hall is our Connect to Enterprise office. This is our eBay store. This is where our online store, right now it's eBay, and we are transitioning to some Facebook and Instagram selling. So all of these items in here have been donated to our agency, and it allows us the opportunity to provide to our clients and to the agency, as well as the opportunity to give them a skill. So I'm going to ask the camera to be safe going downstairs. It's a little tricky. If you go right across the hall, right to that door, we're going to go in that door right there. This is our hygiene closet. We are always accepting donations. I think one of the things we lack a lot of is wet weather gear, umbrellas, raincoats. Oftentimes clients come in looking for that, and right now we're pretty stocked with hygiene and socks, but the wet weather gear is what we are short on. So that's another way to donate to the agency. We're going to go around in a circle. Okay. So we're just going to walk through these two offices. This is the case management coordinator. She's not in here at the moment, but this is her space. And then one of our other programs is Connect to Internship. We serve clients using interns to reduce the cost of our services, and we use master and bachelor level interns, and currently we partner with 29 universities. This is Miss Angie, she's our case management coordinator, and this is Sarah, SJ, she is with University of Tennessee online master's program.
Nice.
In this space here, we do have mail service for our clients. This allows them, if they don't have stability, if they don't have a stable place to have their mail sent, they can have it sent here and pick it up, sign it out when they come in, but we do have that option for them. And so we're going to walk through. This beautiful lady at our front desk is Miss Melinda. Miss Melinda is on loan for us from the Senior Aid Program. One of the things, again, working with our community, this reduces our costs. The Senior Aid Employment Program hires her, and they put her in our agency as a host agency. Thank you, Miss Melinda. This is our computer lab. This is another one of our interns, Katerina. She's with Campbellsville University. Our computer lab is utilized for housing searches, the HRD lab, that program that we discussed with the FTCC. Ms. Vanessa in the corner is one of our case managers, working all that COVID funding that we talked about. And then we always leave the board behind you. We leave this up to remind our clients, one, what it takes to maintain stable housing, and the other, it allows them to be reminded of the behaviors that cause us instability. And so we keep this up at all times to give them that visual reminder. And our last stop is going to be into the children's room. So our children's room, our mothers with children have the opportunity to come in here and work on laptops while their children have a safe place to play. Due to COVID, we had to minimize the things that we have in here so that it's easier for us to maintain and see what is being, what needs to be cleaned at the end of the day.
Well, I want to thank Crystal. This has been a wonderful tour, and we tried to do it briefly so that you can stick with us the whole time. Want to say, just a reminder, this not only is on Facebook Live, but will also be posted for later watching as well, so we'll be able to do that. And just a word, first of all, thanks to Crystal. Thanks for letting us be your partner with the Connections Ministry. And a reminder to our own folks, our church motto, we serve and we share. And there are a few better ways to serve and share than to do it through a ministry like Connection. So if God has spoken to you, tugged on your heart today, given you a little bit of encouragement about how you might serve Jesus Christ and share his gospel, consider how you might do that through Connections. Again, this was Mike Garrett, First Presbyterian Church with Crystal DiPietro. We thank you. God bless.
Thank you.
Have a great day.